Hey you guys, it's 2 something in the morning. I wanted to make a video immediately. I think I'm gonna start making more videos because I've been having more dreams. This dream that I just had was extremely detailed. I'm gonna check the Bible to see what I can find. I also, if you guys have any input, please let me know. It's good to see you all. All praise to the Most High. Well, in this dream, what just happened was I went to sleep and I woke up and I was in me and a cousin of mine. My cousin is a female. She's from the United States. She and I went to Africa, and I remember in the dream there was like sand all around and red dirt all around, and we went to this train station in Africa, and up on the train platform there was like a rental. It was an older style, like rectangular square type house. It was very simple, but it did look kind of updated. Before we went in, we were with a group of other people. I don't know where they were from, but they were all Africans. We were the ones from America, from what I remember, from the US. And we approached the rental place up on the train platform, and just before we got to the door, there was this like shelf. It was like one shelf. It was probably 6 shelves from the floor up, and all the shelves had, like, if you remember back in the 90s and early 2000s when they came out with the electric dog pets, they're like little dog robots. It had things like that, but they were shaped like electric sphinxes and electric pyramids, and it was all like Egyptian type hieroglyphics and cats, and but they were all like electrical robot pets. And some of them had like black visors. Actually, they all had like black visors over the eyes, or the top of the pyramids, or like black visors. I might redo this video and see if I can find some similar images. So afterwards, we decided to keep going, and we looked through those pets. I remember telling her one of those pets looked like something she used to have when we were kids. And we ended up going to like a food cabinet that was outside as well. We opened up the cabinet and all these like bugs came out, like beetles and insects. These insects just flew out of there. So we were like, I think it was honey in there too. We were like, we're not gonna eat that. So we just went ahead and went inside of the rental. And one of the and at the on like the door of the rental there were advertisements, and I remember seeing like everyone on all the advertisements was what you call black now, and there were like no other nations being advertised at all. And I remember having some type of feeling like, wow, I've arrived back home now. I remember feeling like wow, there's only like black people on these advertisements, so I must be home. I remember taking a moment and noticing that. Like, one of the advertisements was a black guy playing soccer, and even though we were all black, we all looked different. We were dark skinned, light skinned. We were all different skin colors, different eye color, different hair color. So anyway, my cousin and I, we went inside of the rental. When we got inside, I closed the door, and I remember looking, and there were like many chain locks on the back of the door. And I was wondering, like, what are all of these chain locks for? Like a chain lock I'm gonna try to make this quick. Like a chain lock you have on the door in any city, but it was like maybe 4 to 6 or 7 chain locks, and at least 3 of them were like ancient chains, and they didn't work. Like, I couldn't latch them to the door. They just didn't fit. So this African girl told us, make sure you keep this door locked once you go in there, no matter what, no matter who knocks on the door, no matter who comes by, make sure you keep this door locked. So I said, okay. She was like, somebody might try to break in and rob something or anything. I was like, okay. So I locked the door, of course. And later on, this girl and 2 guys came to the door, and there was like a glass piece where I could see them through the door. And the girl looked nice. She was like, can I come in? And I didn't answer. And then the next thing I know, the guy says he's gonna rape the two girls. He was with two girls, and I still didn't open the door because the person before told me don't open the door. I wasn't sure what he was up to. So after he realized I wasn't gonna open the door, he took the two girls with him onto the ground, and one of the girls looked scared. The other girl wasn't scared. So the girl that wasn't scared said, "I'm gonna go first," and she started having sex with this guy. So then the other girl started having sex with this guy. I'm not gonna get into all the details, but I read something in the Bible that had something to do, I think, with what I saw. Um, so I went on back into the house and locked the door again. Once again, all those chain locks, and some of them are like ancient chains that didn't work. They wouldn't latch to the door. So me and my cousin smoked marijuana, and she doesn't smoke marijuana. And we went on to sleep. The next morning, I woke up, and we knew it was like kind of coming close to the time to leave, and we were waiting on the train. So we were just in the rental house, up on the train platform, waiting on the train to come. And I'm trying to think. Some other things happened. What else happened in that dream? Some other things happened in that dream, but we were basically waiting to the next day for the train to come, and eventually, as far as I remember, the train did come, and we were leaving the next morning. So once again, I had latched the doors, and I noticed again it was certain latches that were like really old, like they were ancient latches. It's something that you wouldn't even see nowadays, and they still didn't work. So I have some ideas of what the dream means. I might remake this video and put in photos similar of what was happening, because some other stuff happened that I'm not remembering, but I wrote it down. So I'll come back to you guys. And please let me know in the comments what you think of or if you have an interpretation of this dream.